Hey Cal fans, welcome to another episode of This Week in Cal Athletics. I'm your host Kathleen So, and the Cal men's basketball team will be back in Berkeley for a long stretch of home games this month. After winning the DirecTV Classic Championship title and unfortunately falling to Wisconsin on the road, the Bears are looking to bounce back on their home court. The team will be facing tough opponents in both Creighton and UNLV coming up in the next 2 weeks. UNLV will be meeting the Golden Bears on December 9th at 3 p.m. And after UNLV, Cal will be hosting Creighton on December 15th at 8 p.m. And a win over the Blue Jays would be a huge milestone for the Bears. Now let's see what head coach Mike Montgomery and senior guard Brandon Smith had to say about their upcoming home games.
We had a good tournament win in Anaheim, a good road win at Denver. I think that winning games that you're capable of winning, a lot of things that need to be addressed, a lot of things we need to do better. But to be able to win games that you feel like you have a chance and maybe should is good. There were some upsets, I thought, in the making there. So to get off to that start was really good. Ran into a little buzzsaw at Wisconsin that raised some questions that we're going to have to address, I think. But going to Wisconsin, we knew was going to be a tough game. It's a hard place to play, and they simply played harder than we did. And it's a bad formula when you run into a team that is as good as you are, you're on their court and they want it worse than you, then you're probably going to get beat, which is exactly what happened. We've got a tough stretch right now, and we just need to regroup, get back, have some good practices, and see if we can't correct some of the errors that we're making.
We genuinely like each other, and you can see it, and there's our camaraderie and guys laughing and slapping high fives and stuff. And although we're coming off a loss, I think it was a good wake-up call for us. And coming back home for this home stretch, I think it'll be a good couple of games.
I mean, these three, at one point they started off, were all rated in the top 20. Wisconsin had a couple losses, and one of those was to Creighton in a great game. Creighton's really good. Vegas is good. They're very talented and gave us a pretty good whipping last year at their place. So this should be a good stretch for us. Now, obviously, we're going to have to win to make it a good stretch for us. Doesn't do much good just to lose, but we need to go out and we need to compete hard. We obviously have to play very well to win against teams of that caliber, but this is the kind of thing that not only for ourselves, but for the league that we need to do to establish the Pac-12 to beat people like this.
These two teams are great teams from what I've seen watching them play so far. And, I think it'll be a statement game, both of them, for our program in general. They're both ranked at this point in time top 20, and we beat two top 20 teams. I think that puts us up there in the rankings as well. So it's going to be important for us to get these wins and really come together on here.
We've got to make some progress. We've got to try to find a way to get better at certain things. And I think probably in some ways the loss might have been good for us. You generally get their attention when you lose, that maybe it brings them back to reality that they're not as good as they thought they were, that some of the things that we're trying to tell them came to fruition. So, hopefully we'll have a good week of practice and be able to come out and put a little bit better effort on the floor against UNLV.
Good luck to the Cal men's basketball team as they face UNLV and Creighton coming up on the 9th and 15th. Now let's check out what's happening this week in Cal Athletics. Thanks for tuning in to This Week in Cal Athletics. Don't forget to come out to Haas Pavilion on Sunday, December 9th at 3 p.m. to cheer on your Cal men's basketball team as they take on UNLV. And make sure you keep up with Cal women's basketball as they go on the road for more games. I'm your host, Kathleen So, and go Bears!